Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and here's the headlines. Chief of General Staff Nguyễn Tân Cương receives Cuban Minister of Revolutionary Armed Forces. Vietnam International Defense Expo 2024, Rendezvous for Defense Cooperation. The 12th Vietnam-India People's Friendship Festival opens in VINH. On December the 21st in Hanoi, General Nguyễn Tân Cương, Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army and Deputy Defense Minister, received Corps General Alvaro Lopez Miera, Minister of the Cuban Revolutionary Armed Forces. General Cương affirmed that this visit of the Cuban delegation bears great significance in promoting the relationship between Vietnam and Cuba in general and the two countries' militaries in particular, especially after the state visit of General Secretary Tô Lâm to Cuba and the meetings with the Cuban side of General Phan Văn Giang, Minister of National Defense of Vietnam. The official visit to Cuba of Senior Lieutenant General Trịnh Văn Quyết, Chairman of the General Political Department of the Vietnam People's Army. He also expressed sharing with the difficulties that the Cuban people encountered recently, especially the consecutive storms and floods over the year, and affirmed that the Vietnam People's Army is ready to help Cuba. Appreciating the support of the Vietnam People's Army, Senior Lieutenant General Miera stated that it demonstrated the special friendship between Vietnam and Cuba that President Ho Chi Minh and President Fidel Castro cultivated. He also invited General Cương to visit Cuba in 2025. On the morning of December the 21st at the VDE 2024, Senior Lieutenant General Phùng Sĩ Tấn, Deputy Chief of the General Staff of the Vietnam People's Army and Head of the Expo Organizing Committee, received Major General Mubarak Said Ghaffan Al-Jabri, Assistant Under-Secretary for Support and Defense Industries, the Ministry of Defense of the United Arab Emirates. Over the time, Vietnam-United Arab Emirates defense relations have been promoted, achieving many practical results, including defense industry cooperation. Participating in this year's Vietnam Defense Expo, two UAE enterprises are displaying modern and advanced defense products, contributing to the success of the event. In the coming time, the two sides will continue to promote cooperation, delegations exchange, and defense cooperation relations development in line with international law, the needs and capabilities of each side for the common interests of the two countries as well as the world. The UAE general expressed his impression of the development of Vietnam's defense industry and that the exhibition is an opportunity for the two sides to have more cooperation in this field, thereby contributing to promoting defense cooperation between the two countries. Taking place from December the 19th to the 22nd, on the occasion of the 80th founding anniversary of the Vietnam People's Army and the 35th Ho People's Defense Festive Day, the second Vietnam Defense Expo 2024 is being held under the theme Peace, Friendship, Cooperation for Mutual Development. The event features the participation of 66 international delegations and over 240 defense industry enterprises from 49 countries. The expo not only serves as an opportunity for countries to showcase their defense products, but also acts as a critical platform for fostering international defense cooperation. At the Expo, Japan's booth stands out with its advanced defense products and technologies. It showcases a wide array of modern military equipment, ranging from defense systems and weaponry to cutting-edge defense technologies. These products not only meet Japan's own defense needs, but are also presented to international partners, particularly as technological solutions that can be collaborated on and transferred to other countries, including Vietnam. 2 years ago, we participated in this event for the first time. Since then, we have achieved several significant agreements, most notably in technology transfer to Vietnam, specifically some vehicles currently in use in Japan's.
I think it's great to see Vietnam committed to building a supportive industry that allows it to have the types of systems it needs to protect its interests and to defend its population. There are always things that we can learn from other countries about how you've solved the same problems that we face, and sometimes that innovation is the key to having our own solution to a problem back in Canada, and maybe we can also buy some of the technology or systems that we see here.
With key agreements reached at the Vietnam Defense Expo 2024, defense cooperation between Vietnam and countries around the world continues to expand. Advances in technology and collaboration will enhance Vietnam's defense capabilities, opening new avenues for learning, sharing, and exchanging technologies among nations. On the occasion of the 80th anniversary of the founding of the Vietnam People's Army and the 35th Ho People Defense Festive Day, December the 22nd, the Vietnamese embassies in Germany and the Republic of Korea held solemn and warm celebrations. At the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in Berlin, the ceremony was attended by the Vietnamese ambassador to Germany, ambassadors of ASEAN countries, defense attaché of many countries to Germany, Director General for Security and Defense Policy at the German Federal Ministry of Defense, Mirko Freitag, along with officials of the Ministry of Defense, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Federal Intelligence Service of Germany, and leaders of veteran associations and Vietnamese associations in Germany. Vietnam-Germany bilateral defense relations over the past 2 years have witnessed great development in quality and entered a new phase. That the two ministries of defense signed a bilateral defense cooperation agreement in November 2022 has opened up many opportunities for cooperation, such as cooperation between the German military medicine sector and the German Military Central Hospital in the Military Central Hospital 108. In the Republic of Korea, Deputy Ambassador Nguyễn Thị Thái Bình and Senior Lieutenant Colonel Lê Hiệp Lâm emphasized the vital role of the Vietnam People's Army and Vietnam's foremost defense policy, while saying that the military has actively promoted international integration. Defense diplomacy is an important pillar of the nation's diplomacy that has contributed to consolidating strategic confidence and developing ties with the international community, both bilaterally and multilaterally. The party's strategy for national defense highlights the importance of protecting a peaceful environment as a central objective in building comprehensive national defense strength. The Vietnam People's Army serves as the core force in this mission. By building a politically strong army under the party's absolute and all-around leadership, the Vietnam People's Army enhances its overall quality and combat strength. This supports an all-people national defense and ensures a seamless combination of socio-economic development with strengthened defense, security, and foreign relations. The ultimate goal is to proactively safeguard the homeland from afar and early on.
As a combat-ready force, the Vietnam People's Army trains troops in harsh conditions and realistic combat scenarios. Joint exercises, especially inter-service drills in diverse battlefield environments, are prioritized to meet increasing operational demands. With a strategic vision for the future, the Vietnam People's Army has demonstrated flexibility in its approach to national defense. Today, beyond advanced submarines, missiles, and fighter jets, cutting-edge weaponry plays a vital role. Notable examples include the T-90S tanks and upgraded S-125VT air defense missile systems developed by Vietnam Military Industry and Telecoms Group, which have successfully performed in inter-service coordination drills. Fighter jets like the Su-30 Mk2 and Yak-130 confidently perform missions overseas and rugged terrains, reinforcing a robust and adaptable defense across land, sea, islands, and airspace. Proudly, the Vietnamese flag waves high not only in three grounds, but also at the International Army Games, showcase the professionalism, skills, and confidence of Anglo soldiers. The Vietnam People's Army affirms its capability and reliability, gaining respect regionally and globally.
Coming up next, the 12th Vietnam-India People's Friendship Festival opens in Vĩnh Phúc. Thanh Hóa promotes cultural heritage values through tourism. Recently, in Vĩnh Phúc Province, the Vietnam Union of Friendship Organizations, the Vietnam-India Friendship Association, and the All India Peace and Solidarity Organization jointly organized the 12th Vietnam-India People's Friendship Festival. Is an opportunity for the people of the two countries to recall the spirit of Thomanam, Amanam, Vietnam, standing side by side for the peace and development, contributing to fostering the friendship between the two peoples.
As the youngest dancer of the Ashtur from Tamil Nadu state, India, Radhika Sudarensan has made thorough preparation for the festival. For her, this event serves as a chance to introduce India's dancing art, a characteristic of body language to Vietnamese friends.
And I was really excited to be out there, and then I was really amazed by your history, your culture, and everything that I've witnessed here, the architecture, the religion, the type of food you guys eat, and it was really wonderful experiencing it by myself.
Makes us to be more understanding of people from Vietnam, and we like Vietnam people because they have worked very hard and they have set an example. That they were working against a struggle against French colonization and US imperialism.
Through folk dances performed by Vietnamese artists, along with dances showing emotional tones by Indian dancers, the event brought audiences a unique cultural experience. The event not only honored the common heritage, but also connected the arts, music, and culture that have brought the people of both countries come closer for centuries. This festival is of great significance, demonstrating the cultural exchange between India and Vietnam as well as the long-standing relations between the two countries. Through this event, we hope to introduce the unique features of Vietnamese culture to the Indian people. Previously, Vĩnh Phúc Provincial Party Secretary Dương Văn An welcomed the delegation of the All India Peace and Solidarity Organization, introducing the land and people of Vĩnh Phúc Province, strengthening the friendly exchange relationship. He believes that during the festival activities, the delegation will have good impressions of the land with talented people, historical relics, famous landscapes, as well as potential strengths for socio-economic development, together with a friendly and hospitable people.
In recent years, in addition to exploiting the potential and strengths of natural landscapes, the authorities of mountainous districts of Thanh Hóa Province have focused all resources on preserving and effectively promoting traditional cultural values for tourism development, thereby creating attractive tourism products for domestic and foreign tourists.
Mark Lincoln and Julie Jesdiaski from Montana, U.S. decided to choose Phu Luông Nature Reserve in Ba Thước Ba district for their long vacation. During their stay, they enjoyed the natural scenery, traditional local cuisine, experienced NGUYEN making, and immersed themselves in artistic culture of the ethnic groups in Phu Luông.
I mean, really, we came here to see the scenery. The mountains and the rice paddies right in the mountains and the local culture here. That's why we came here. And to get away from the city.
The people have been very kind. Very kind. Everyone has been very nice and welcoming.
To create unique and different tourism products over the past years, the mountainous districts have gradually restored many traditional, tangible and intangible cultural values of the Thai and Hmong ethnic groups. Many localities have built professional folk culture and art teams to serve the needs of tourists to enjoy, exchange and experience culture. Tourism brings us not only income but also opportunities to introduce cultural beauty, the natural cultural identity to tourists. Traditional culture is a unique feature that attracts tourists to the mountainous region of Thanh Hóa. Meanwhile, tourism contributes to restoring and strongly promoting traditional cultural values of ethnic minorities. The interaction between these two factors has helped local ethnic minorities preserve and promote good cultural values to domestic and foreign tourists.
This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.